another one. This is Coach Casper, not DJ Khaled. So we continue exploring new lines in my new Alapin-Diemer Gambit, where we sacrifice everything. Spoiler, I'm going to test this gambit against real people on liches once more, just to be sure if it is one gambit that I can rely on. Now you already know the plan from here, just to go bishop g5 as if we want to win that e4 pawn, but there are some instances where black may play pawn to e6. Just an update, if this happens, I prefer you just go for simplification, knight takes, and if bishop e7, just take with the knight, and after bishop takes, you retreat your bishop back to e3. Bishop takes f6 is also fine, but I feel the game will be too simplified, so just play bishop e3 so that after castle short or anything like that, you go bishop d3. If knight c6, you go knight f3, e5, pawn takes, knight takes, bishop takes, and bishop takes h7. Yes, even this is playable, and I'll be very happy if I get this position against a human opponent on liches. Point is, after king takes, you don't exchange queens, you just go queen h5 check, forcing that king to go back and then take on e5 like this. Rook e8 does nothing due to queen f4. Later on, after something like bishop e6, you simply want to put your king to safety and start playing chess. So at times, it's not just about quick checkmates and traps. You just want to have a comfortable middle game like a normal chess player and keep going with your attack. So I intend to do something like this against anybody on liches. The question that begs to be answered is, will you watch up to the end? Let's see if you're going to be that person. And hey, remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you can't, share this video for God's sake. Let's go. Right, so let's go with the Alapin-Diemer Gambit. Bishop g5 once again. Bishop f5, crazy stuff. Queen e2, sacrificing my pawn temporarily. Anything else that my opponent is going to do here, apart from... Wait a second. Wanted to say apart from knight c6, but queen takes d4 is wrong. And here is why. We can simply go queen d5 check. Now attacking 3 things at once. And oops, my opponent forgot that their light squad bishop is hanging. So this is how you're going to be winning most of your games, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, I'm just waiting for my opponent to resign. It won't look good to capture all their pieces. I mean, anyway, let me just do the needful. What else can I do? So queen takes f5 is the move you want to play. And now I'm just up a bishop for nothing. And it is safe to say my opponent should resign from here. But anyway, queen... Okay. I wanted to play queen h3 after pawn to e5. Let me just go knight e2, attacking that queen. I have this, I have bishop takes. So when you're up material, or when you have a positional advantage, you need to start exchanging pieces, but not pawns. So castle long, also defending my b2 pawn. So clearly my opponent is not going to win this. Now queen h3 comes. This is the move I wanted to play at first before playing knight e2. This is not good. This is bad. And this is the Alapin-Diemer Gambit at its best. I'm just borrowing from the Blackmar-Diemer, by the way. Can I take here? Or let's attack the queen and the bishop. Get rid of some pieces. Since I'm up a bishop, that's just a simple development. Next, rook. Wait a second. Pawn to c6. I can even do this if I want. I don't know how to draw arrows on the board. This is very bad. My opponent wants a rematch. What opening can I play? Okay, pawn to e4. Against pawn to e4, what gambit can I play? Let me try the Lucchini gambit, or perhaps the modern. Why not? The modern gambit is where we sacrifice the f pawn like this and go pawn to d5, recapture with the h pawn, and go queen d6 if bishop d3. So knight f3, I can just go bishop g4 if I want. Let me do this. h3 will be a sheer waste of time if white plays that. Bishop e2, now I can simply go knight c6. Oh, knight c6. Again, pawn to h3 will be a 1-0 move, just as I said. I don't need to move my bishop. I can just play queen d6 here, I guess. Yep. And castle long in the near future. Pawn to e5 is coming. White can't take my bishop. I mean this, due to rook takes. Finally, white has decided to castle short, but I have bishop takes and castle long, putting my king to safety. This is a weird modern gambit. Rook e1, the dark squad bishop is supposed to be developed like this, challenging white's dark squad bishop. I will be happy to take back with the knight so that I position it on f5. Once again, this is the modern gambit at its best. King b8, that was check. Oh, this is not good. Let's face the devil. Nothing much white can do here. That's the only thing. Yep, but I have queen e8 attacking that rook. Where is it going to go? Maybe back to e6, but I have bishop takes. Knight f6 is also coming, so I just gave up another pawn in an effort to punish my opponent. One beauty of the modern gambit is that you kind of remain with a very big space on the king side. So rook e6, bishop takes. This is what I was visualizing, and the whole idea is to play knight f6. Simple chess. Just developing my pieces. I can take on d4 if I want, anytime I feel like. Anytime. Now with knight f6, I just want to get rid of that light squad bishop. Perhaps go rook h4 next, and queen h8. If white plays pawn to c3. So this is another gambit that you can rely on apart from the Blackmar-Diemer gambit, or the Alapin-Diemer, as I'm calling it. Knight takes. Okay, instead of rook h4, let me just play the immediate queen g8, attacking that pawn. So pawn to f3, I can do this if I want. Look at that. White can't develop their knight due to queen h1 check. I'll be able to win their a rook. So c3 can still go queen h1 check. What am I waiting for? And then do this. How are they going to stop this checkmate? At this point, my opponent should just resign for the sake of respect. Yep. If you like what I do on YouTube, please subscribe to this channel. Remember, you are doing it for the existence of this channel, or rather for this channel to survive. The more you subscribe, the more I feel motivated. So let's see if they can fight against my Alapin-Diemer gambit. Again, knight c3. Okay, this time they have taken back with the knight. Remember that previously they took back with their d pawn, but what we do against this line is take immediately and play bishop e3. Now this is the exact version of the Alapin-Gambit without the knights on the board. In the Alapin-Gambit, we usually put the dark square bishop on e3. So here, bishop f5, I can go c3 if I want, but remember the move I recommended in my yesterday's video, pawn to g4. Kind of buying some time. Then follow it up with h4 or knight e2. So just remember this sequence, pawn to g4, knight e2. This is the move sequence I played even yesterday. So some of these things are already in my blood versus. Black should move their light square bishop, else I'm going to take. Yep. And now I can safely play pawn takes. Oh, I'll just take back with my knight. Why? Because I still want to limit Black's movements. So knight takes. They can't play bishop f5 in this move. c3 is always a very important move in this line. Knight d7, queen b3, attacking this weakness. Pap, ready to go, pawn to c5 next. No, this is a blunder. Knight takes, check. I have bishop h6 next. Oh, knight f5. I can't afford to risk it. Sometimes you just need to play normal chess. Looks like my opponent doesn't have what to do. Let me just castle along, putting my king to safety. Why not? I mean, there's nothing else to do here. What else can I do? What else do I know? Or maybe I should have played pawn to h4. I can even play it right now. Let's do this. The idea is to play d5 followed by queen takes h8. a3 is something that I never expected to see. b3. This was just a sheer waste of time if you think about it. But anyway, it's an improving move. d5 still. But I just allowed bishop f6. What did I just do to my soul? Okay, my opponent didn't see that, but knight takes. Or even after bishop f6, I have bishop d4, I guess. Knight takes and rook takes. Yeah. If Black played bishop f6, I was going to play bishop e4. I mean bishop d4. Let's protect the g4 pawn. I'm ready to go pawn to g5 next. Just in case. I also have bishop h6. Like in this position, I can play bishop h6 check. Yeah, let me do this. Why not? And g5. Attacking that light square bishop. I mean the queen. Let's give a check. Black should give up their queen, else I'm going to win all their pawns. Yep, now I can take back and give a check with my other rook. And then what else can I do? I want to give a check on e5. Hence closing the line. Is this not checkmate? Yes, it is. Pap. Rematch. I guess my opponent is not. No, I'm not going to play against the English opening. Anyway, let me just abort. I guess you guys enjoyed watching this video, and let me know what you think about the Alapin-Diemer Gambit in the comment section down below. By the way, you can check out my courses at www.KaspaChess.com or on my Patreon page. That's how you support this channel, by the way. I don't ask for donations or free money. So the way you support this channel is by joining one of our membership tiers on Patreon or simply buying my courses. That really helps.